In Super Mario 64, the main goal is to collect all 120 stars and save Princess Peach from Bowser. Or is it? Introducing every speedrun category of Super Mario 64. First, let's look at 120 star. The longest main speedrun category, but arguably the most fun to watch. 120 star is essentially the 100% route, where you explore and complete every stage in the game. The route looks something like this. You start off by defeating Bowser and finishing all but one stage of the castle lobby. You then head out of the castle lobby and finish some stages in the basement and courtyard of the castle, before heading to the 30-star door. Since you now have enough stars, you can gain access to Dire Docks and Fire Sea to complete the second Bowser fight. Completing this fight gives you a second key that lets you access the top floor of the castle. And once you've finished all the stages upstairs, you can enter the final Bowser stage and complete the game with all 120 stars. So yeah, this run takes a while. The first properly recorded 120 star run was completed by user Spiderman88mil in December 2004, where he achieved a time of 2 hours, 58 minutes, and 49 seconds. But let's take another look at the route. You may be wondering, how do we complete the first Bowser stage with 1 star if you need 8 stars to even get there? This was considered impossible in 2004, but in December 2011, everything changed. Introducing LBLJ. Short for lobby backwards long jump, this trick involves entering the castle, going through this door, and then clipping up into this spot. With a certain series of inputs, you can perform a backwards long jump to launch Mario outside the castle into this dark void. Once you turn the camera around, you can launch Mario into this staircase before launching him through the 8-star door and entering Dark World without a single star. Being able to grab the first Bowser key right away makes runs even faster than before. For example, LBLJ prevents you from having to enter Bob-omb Battlefield twice to grab the wing cap star, which saves a decent amount of time. Spiderman88mil's 2:58:49 from December 2004 was the first recorded 120 star run. The first 120 star world record to use LBLJ wouldn't happen until December 2011 with a 1:47:49 by Nero, beating Spiderman88mil's time from 7 years prior by an hour and 11 minutes. And this was only 2011. Fast forward to current day in 2025, and the world record has changed hands amongst runners such as Cheese, Simply, and Liam, and is now sitting at a 1:35:28 by Canadian runner Soichi. This is the only world record of any category to use the famous carpetless trick in Rainbow Ride, since no other category needs it. Although this is an insanely fast run for this category, there are much faster categories. 70 star is the no major glitches speedrun of Super Mario 64, so no LBLJ allowed. This category takes on the minimum star count required to beat the game normally, hinging on a very important checkpoint that comes near the very top of the castle, the endless staircase. Notice the difference between running up the stairs with 69 stars and with 70 stars. With 69 stars, you constantly get warped back to the bottom of the stairs, but with 70 stars, you get access to the final level. So essentially, the aim of this category is to pass the endless staircase without using any glitches, with the route now looking much shorter in comparison to 120 star. The first 70 star run with video evidence was completed in June 2004, a 1:13:43 by David Marshmallow Gibbons. In the 21 years since this record, the record has fallen by over 27 minutes all the way down to a 46:26. And that run also belongs to Soichi. Get familiar with this name. This 46:26 includes Island Hop, a trick that allows you to grab the Bob-omb Battlefield wing cap star without needing to play through the wing cap stage first, saving around 5 seconds. And with all that being said, the 70 star record is currently 49 minutes shorter than the 120 star record. 31 star. In 70 star, you had to deal with the endless staircase if you had any less than 70 stars. But what if there was a way around it? Let's look back at LBLJ, where you get stuck in this wall to launch Mario with great speed. Can we use the speed to get Mario past the staircase? This is the Endless Staircase BLJ. The stairs here function similarly to the wall in LBLJ, allowing Mario to continuously get stuck in the floor and build more and more speed with every backwards long jump. This is mainly possible since Mario's backwards speed has no limit. Now looking back at the route, what about these two doors? Looking at the second one first, near the top of the castle, this door asks for the player to collect 50 stars. So if you can get 50 stars, then BLJ past the Endless Staircase, you can finish the game with only 50 stars, less than half of the original 120. However, there is one more staircase to look at. It's not after the 50-star door, but right before it. How convenient. Runners quickly noticed that you can perform a BLJ the same way here as up in the Endless Staircase, allowing you to save almost 15 minutes of gameplay compared to 50-star. Gotta shout out staircases, man. Without them, none of this would have been possible. By performing these two tricks, the required star count has been lowered from 70 all the way down to 31. The world record for 31 star is currently sitting at a 24:30 achieved by Japanese runner Kondo in March 2022, saving 11 minutes off of the 50-star record and a whole 22 minutes off the 70-star world record. 50-star and 31-star are not considered main categories today and are listed on speedrun.com as category extensions. But these categories allowed players to beat the game in under half an hour for the first time ever. But what if it could be even faster? Welcome to 16-star. We've beaten the Endless Staircase, the 8-star door, and the 50-star door, but what about the 30-star door and basement? Is there a way to clip past it somehow with less than 30 stars? Well, thanks to a post by internet forum user Dom Dunk in May 2004, our answer is yes. Introducing MIPS Clip. So, what exactly happened there? After getting your 15th star, there is a rabbit called MIPS that appears in the castle basement. You can use MIPS to clip through this wooden door, allowing you to bring MIPS with you to the 30-star door and clip again right through it. And no, you don't need the MIPS star, please don't collect that star. By clipping through and collecting a star in Dire Docks, you can enter Bowser in the fire seat to grab the second key and head upstairs. And after 2 backwards long jumps on staircases, you can reach the final Bowser stage and complete the game with only 16 stars. The first 16-star world record with video proof was done in June 2004 by Brad Cyberwrath Cutler, who finished the game in exactly 27 minutes. In the 21 years since then, countless improvements have been made to this record time, including the use of LBLJ and faster strategies such as pillarless in Shifting Sandland, as well as a lava boost in the Volcano and Lethal Lava Land. And so, the world record has changed hands between runners like Zaya, Aki, and Ouija, before making its way to the current world record of 14 minutes and 35 seconds. This run was done in March 2023 by, you guessed it, Soichi.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
His reaction here is totally justified, since at the time, the run was considered flawless.
I can't beat that. I literally can't beat that. I didn't make a mistake. There is no mistake. There is no mistake!
However, since this run doesn't use the fire CBLJ that was discovered after this run, Soichi is currently attempting to beat his 1435 using this new trick. This man has 3 out of 3 main world records that we've discussed so far, and we're not done yet. It's time to look at another staircase. The 30-star door is cool and all, and MIPS clip is even cooler, but do we really need to wait for MIPS to spawn? I mean, that takes 15 stars. The answer to that question came about in 2007, when Swordless Link and Midjitsu uploaded a tool-assisted speedrun that proved that this door could be skipped. Think of a tool-assisted speedrun as like programming a controller to press whatever buttons you want whenever you want. This doesn't count as a real speedrun, but is mainly used to prove concepts. By placing Mario at a certain angle in this specific staircase in front of the 30-star door, followed by a super precise BLJ, You can clip right through this door and launch Mario into Dire Dire Docks right after collecting the first Bowser key. No stars, no MIPS. Sorry bro. This is the power of the side BLJ, known as SBLJ for short. From this point, you can grab the Dire Dire Docks star, beat Bowser in the fire sea to grab the second key, and perform the same BLJs from 16 star. And now, you can complete the game with only 1 star. The world record for 1 star has been in the hands of runners like Shigeru, Kano, and Daosuke, but is now held by a name you might find familiar, Todd Rogers. Just kidding, it's Soichi again, it's always Soichi. Soichi's record is now sitting at 6 minutes and 56 seconds. Less than half the time it takes to run 16 star. And well, it doesn't get any faster than that. Well actually, it does. Dire Dire Docks, or DDD for short, is the only stage in 1 star that isn't a Bowser stage. And since entering the first 2 Bowser stages is the only way to move the run forward, DDD is really the only stage left to remove from the route. In 2007, Swordless Link and Mijitsu yet again uploaded a proof of concept tool-assisted speedrun video, or TAS for short. This video shows off a new trick known as DDD skip. While SBLJ just involves getting enough speed to clip through the door and into the stage, using DDD skip instead allows you to build so much backward speed that you can actually skip the entrance to Dire Dire Docks. See, Mario's launch speed varies every time you launch out of the staircase, so runners often launch Mario to the left of this pillar to get a better read on their speed. And by achieving a certain amount of air BLJs depending on the initial launch speed, you can not only clip through the door, but right through the entrance to DDD. So now you can enter Bowser in the Fire Sea without any stars. Voila! The only difference now is that you have to exit from DDD instead of Fire Sea since the stage is still set to its original position. But after leaving DDD, the run is identical to 1 in 16 star. 2 BLJs, finish the last stage, and stop your timer once Mario grabs the big star. And that's all there is to the shortest Mario 64 route humanly possible, with the world record coming in at 6 minutes and 15 seconds by none other than Todd Soichi himself. Soichi is actually the first runner ever to hold all 5 SM64 world records at the same time. It's not as if the competition is bad, it's just that he's really, really good. But there is one category that nobody, not Todd Rogers, not Soichi, could compete in. We are now entering TAS-only territory. Welcome to One Key. Now, what you just saw was confusing as heck, and there's a name for this weird trick. This is moat skip. Now, One Key can take a while to explain, and I'll link a video in the description below if you want to know every detail. YouTuber Bismuth did a perfect job of explaining it. But basically, this spot outside of the castle lets Mario BLJ directly into the loading zone for the Vanish Cap stage. The only other way to enter Vanish Cap is to get the first Bowser key, head to the castle basement, and slam these 2 pillars to dry the moat, which allows Mario to enter the stage normally, but is around 1.5 minutes slower in the process. Now all the task does is play through the Vanish Cap stage normally until it reaches this rotating platform. And then, this happens. Okay, what did I just watch? Basically, once Mario gets to this exact elevator, he has to perform a frame-perfect BLJ in order to not only clip through this wall, but clip through the entire stage map. 32 times. Yeah, it's insane. These are referred to as parallel universes, but let's not get into that. And if you were wondering why this category is TAS only in the first place, it's because of this BLJ. By performing this, the task can now access the castle basement through some precise movement, and now we're at the staircase again. Skip DDD, grab second key, 1, 2, 3. And that's the run. This concept was first demonstrated by these lovely task programmers in September 2016. This video showed the game being completed in 4 minutes and 21 seconds. And many improvements have been made since then to lower the time to a 4:18, passing the 4:20 barrier like a duchy. And now we have gone through every speedrun category that SM64 has to offer. The longest category is 120 star with a world record of 135.28, and the shortest category is 0 star at a world record of 6:15, which is currently the fastest anyone has completed the game. If you add tasks to the equation, the fastest time is 4 minutes and 18 seconds, nearly 2 minutes faster than the human limit. This begs the question, can anyone complete a one-key run? Only time will tell if someone fast enough, someone brave enough will ever achieve this inhuman feat. Thank you all so much for watching, and onwards and upwards.